Each spring before the trees leaf out, the forest floor comes alive with beautiful wildflowers. These flowers take advantage of the abundance of sunlight reaching the forest floor and grow when the soil nutrients are high. These ephemeral flowers only bloom for a short time, but they'll flower year after year. Trout lily have grayish-green and brown mottled leaves, which resemble the coloration of our native brook trout. Its leaves have smooth edges and a waxy appearance. Trout lily have a single yellow flower that is turned downwards with 6 petals. As the flowers mature, they will curl outward. It takes 4 years or more for this plant to flower. Often very few will be flowering at once. At first, it will only have a single leaf, but will have 2 leaves once it matures. Their flowers attract long-tongued insects, especially bees. Here a bee fly visits a trout lily flower. Trout lily grow in colonies, and most of the reproduction happens through bulb budding underground. Trout lily also have a special relationship with ants. Their seeds have a fatty nodule called an eliaosome, which ants carry off to their colony for food. Ants eat the eliaosome, and the seeds are left to germinate underground. White Trillium has a single stem with 3 symmetrical smooth-edged leaves. They have 3 white petals separated by 3 smaller green sepals. There's obvious venation on the leaves, but it's more subtle on their flower petals. Their white flowers can have a spread of 3.5 inches, which is larger than the red Trillium. The white Trillium typically bloom for about 3 weeks during April and May. Later in the season, their flowers may turn pink. They are pollinated mostly by bumblebees. Like the trout lily, Trillium seeds are also dispersed by ants. White Trillium has very slow regeneration rates. Seeds take 2 years to germinate and up to 7 years or more to flower. The foliage and flowers of this species of Trillium is readily consumed by white-tailed deer. White Trillium is very sensitive, and if they're picked by people or browsed by deer, the plant may not survive. Red Trillium have a single smooth green stem holding a drooping reddish-purple flower. Their flowers spread 2 to 3 inches, which is slightly smaller than the white Trillium. Like other Trillium, they have 3 flower petals, 3 sepals, and 3 leaves. This is the origin of its name. They flower for about 2 to 3 weeks in April and May. Although these flowers are beautiful, they have a very unpleasant odor that attracts its fly pollinators. Deer will browse on the red Trillium's leaves and seeds, but it's not a substantial part of their diet. Each spring you have a narrow window to enjoy the splendor of these beautiful woodland flowers before the tree canopy closes and the flowers fade away. Thanks for watching.